Hello everybody, Kaden here today with another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs, and we are back today on the world a day later than the video usually goes up. Usually I upload on Mondays, and there's a spooky skeleton there. But today I uploaded on a Tuesday for basically the fact that on Sunday I accidentally touched a really hot piece of metal while making lunch, and I burned the tips of two of my fingers, so it made it really hard to play games. I played like a bit of Civ, I think, yesterday, because that doesn't require me to use any my keyboard. Luckily, it was my left hand and not my right that I burned, because good grief, if I had burned my right, that would have been really bad for school. But anyway, we're back on the Dinos world. It's been a little bit. It's been 2 weeks since we were back here. 2, maybe 3 weeks actually. I don't know. It's been a while. Last thing we did was we got some Parasaurolophuses into the park, and yeah, we recorded Jurassic Craft last week actually instead of Dinos, and what I meant to show off last week would have been the fact that I actually named all the Parasaurolophuses. We have oboe, tuba, trumpet, melody, and platinum. I don't know why I picked platinum. It was a name there. I thought it was cool. And yeah, that's that. This little name rack here thing, I'm gonna raise it up eventually, but this is what we have for now. It's not bad. It's not bad. But yeah, also the parasaurs have grown up a bit because, I don't know, I left the world. I was AFK on the world for a little while while I went to go do something else. Anyway, so this is another one of those episodes, and when I say those episodes, if you don't know what I mean one of those episodes where I'm probably not going to accomplish much because I don't really know what to do. Well, I mean, I know what I have some ideas of what I'm gonna do, such as prepare to get another dinosaur in, but I haven't got concrete ideas on which dinosaur and when and how. I do think this area is going to be an exhibit, though. I don't know what I'm gonna put in here, but it's going to be something because, well, let's be honest. It's a dip in a big mountain range. It looks cool. And plus, ooh, we can, oh wow, that's like right there. We would have a bit of a tunnel leading into it, which I think would be really cool. I'm gonna actually just dig out a bit of, I guess, of what would be the tunnel. I need to get a shovel out. Okay, so yeah. Oh yeah, I've got some stuff to talk about, obviously, because, you know, if I didn't have commentary for the video, it'd be a bit boring to watch, would it not? Come on, let's be honest here. A video without commentary would be pretty dang boring. What was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, so last week, like I mentioned, we did Jurassic Craft instead of Dinos because, well, you know, I just felt like recording Jurassic Craft instead because I'd said I was gonna start it. And I hadn't started it, so I figured, you know what, why not? Let's go, let's try it out. And I'll be honest, I was like, okay, it's gonna do okay. I mean, we'll probably get a couple of views here on it, you know, it'll do well enough to warrant there being a second episode. What I did not expect was for it to get something like 600 views in the first week, which, I mean, okay, small channel, that's a lot of views. I know you put that on anyone else's channel, that's what they get in like the first 5 minutes of being up. But you know what? Who cares? My channel, that's pretty good. I mean, most of my videos don't usually do that well within the first week. So I was pretty surprised with just how well received Jurassic Craft was, especially considering what the topic of the first episode was, which I mean, I've worked on the world since then, and actually it's getting to look really cool now, but all I built was a port. Like, not even like a visitor port. It's just like the dockyard where like cargo boats would come in to drop off, I guess, you know, dinosaurs from Site B and food. Literally all I built. I didn't even build the what are they called? Warehouse. I do have a warehouse now on that, which I think looks really cool. I spent like an hour trial and erroring it, but I think it looks really cool now. I actually upgraded the port as well. So when I get around to recording the next episode, I think it's gonna look really cool. I want to finish it a tiny bit more, before I go and make the next episode. But yeah, and you guys actually left a lot of good comments on things I should build next time and stuff like that. What exhibits we should start with, pathways. People are saying visitor center. Do the visitor center? Do a visitor's dock? Do a lighthouse? Do such and such exhibit? So yeah, I was kind of surprised just how well received it was, because usually I start up something new like that and people are like, where's dinos? And I'm like, but I went to try something else. Anyway, so yeah, I was just really surprised with how well that did. I was not expecting it to do as well as it did. So yeah, there will definitely be another episode when I get around to recording it. When that is, I don't know. Or when that will be. I might just make a pair of shears, because nowadays I'm always in need of more leaves, because, I like making vines and little shrubs everywhere, because why not? Well, yeah, so I guess aside from that, what else has happened? Subscribers, because, what's a video without bringing something like that up? Yeah, not only have the videos been doing quite well, especially Jurassic Craft, for some reason, we have gained a lot of subscribers, and I think I mentioned that in the Jurassic Craft episode, that last month, and for reference, that is much better. January is usually the slowest month of the year, like universally when it comes to YouTube. Usually January is pretty slow because, well, it's January. People are taking breaks, going on vacations and stuff, or like getting ready for school to start back up, yada, yada, yada. Basically, it's a slow month. We got like 100+ subs last month, and this month we're like 2 weeks. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks into February. I know technically not 2 weeks in, because it's technically more than 2 weeks. Whatever. It'll be the 14th of February tomorrow. And we've nearly gained another 100 subscribers, which is really awesome. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this year's starting out. It looks like 2018 is going to be a good year for the channel in terms of subscriber growth, at least. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much about like the actual channel itself. I don't personally think it's that interesting to hear me blabber on about it. And plus, how many subs we have doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It's just, as long as I'm still interested in making the videos, I care about working on the channel. Instant I lose the complete interest in making videos, that's the channel ends, regardless of how many subs I have. Like, heck, I could have 2 million and I don't really feel like recording anymore, and then I don't. Depressing things to think about, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna turn my volume. Okay, there we go. There's my volume's a bit louder now, and that's a bit better. And how loud is my game? Good volume. Okay. I should actually. Was I gonna use red dye for something? Oh no, that's Jurassic Craft. Okay, because I was color coding something to do with dinosaurs. It was Jurassic Craft, because yeah, you'll see when I get around to recording episode 2. I still want to finish a few things before I start recording. Oh, and we completely went through our shears. Lovely. I forget how very little durability shears have. So we've got this area here. Now we can probably push this back a bit. This is probably one of the few times where I'm going to build an exhibit and I'm not going to actually have an animal planned for it. Because I don't actually have any clue what's going to go here. It could be a herbivore, it could be a carnivore, it could be a mammal, it could be a bird. This could be the Confuciusornis, couldn't it? It could. Ooh, that could work. I don't know. It could be the Confuciusornis, but my idea... Oh gosh, I've got the hiccups now. What was I doing yesterday? I was doing something yesterday when I got the hiccups, and it was terrible. Like, it was just awful. I just couldn't stop hiccuping. Was it at school? It was probably at school. Ugh. School. Man. What else has happened in the grand adventures of Caden? Oh. So, I think I've mentioned a couple of times. I have like an Instagram page. I've said I'm gonna link it before. I'm probably never going to link it. The main reason just being I don't ever really use it. I've used it like twice. Well, not twice. I've got like a couple of pictures on there. Most of them are drawings I've done. But anyone who has followed that, you may have seen I actually have I mentioned this on the channel? I don't know. Or in a video. So because, well, let's be honest here, I'm a bit of a nerd, right? The majestic chicken. I'm a bit of a nerd. We all know this. I mean, I have a YouTube channel based around Minecraft and dinosaurs. I mean, yeah. But yeah. So one thing I like, I don't know how many of you guys would have heard this, because again, I don't know if I've mentioned it in videos before. I like models, like model planes, model tanks, model half tracks especially. I just got a new half track model. Well, not just. I mean, I got it like a month ago now, didn't I? Wow, I got it a while ago. I finished it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I just need to add the decals and paint the soldiers. But yeah, I'm a sucker for models and stuff like that. I like having miniature vehicles and things like that. I honestly think it's cool. I don't know why I'm interested in it. I mean, like a vast majority of the stuff I do nowadays is like all video games or doodling, but I like models from time to time. I don't know why, again, just something fun to do. I enjoy painting them especially, but a while ago, and by a while ago, I'm talking like end of November, early December, I bought some Warhammer stuff. So if you don't know what Warhammer is, it's basically like miniature stuff. It's like little miniature figurines you put together. They're like 2 inches tall. Anyway, so I'm not gonna try and explain it, because let's be honest here, I'm not great at explaining things. If you've been here long enough, you know that. But the reason I'm bringing it up is I started working on them again because I finished. I actually, to give you guys a bit more incentive of what I actually bought, I got lizard men because, you know, it's dinosaurs riding dinosaurs kind of thing. It's cool. But I got like a little pack of, I got like the starter army, I guess, for the lizard men, which is like 12 Saurus warriors, a couple of Cold One Knights, and I have a Scar veteran on a Carnosaur. Now, like, I guess to people who don't know what Warhammer is, it's not going to make much sense. I mean, I assume a lot more people probably know about it since, you know, the Total War series started doing Warhammer stuff, because, I mean, I think that was my introduction to Warhammer. I think I'd known someone before who had told me about it. I think, but that would have been years ago. Yeah, but I finally got some lizard men a while ago, and I finished my Carnosaur. I spent like a week painting that guy, and then I made like 4 Saurus warriors out of the 12, and then I just finally finished gluing and getting the preliminary painting done on the rest of them. Still haven't done the 9s, but that's just because the cold ones, like the freaking cold ones, are so difficult to paint. Mainly just because I can't find a color scheme I like. I mean, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to talk about models today because why not? I mean, I've got nothing else to talk about. And let's be honest, I don't know. Is that just my go-to thing now? I think that's my go-to thing now. What was it? What is it? That's another one of my go-to things. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, if you talk to a couple people for long enough, like some really good friends, family members, things like that, you'll start to pick up on little things they do to cue their minds up. Like if you're in the middle of a conversation and you're trying to figure out how to take it in the next direction, like moving from subject to subject, most people usually in that pausing moment have some word or phrase they go to kind of spike their mind up, I guess. I don't really have a great way of explaining this, but get the thinking process going again after they've switched topics. So some people go, yeah, thing. That's one of the ways people do it. Some people go like this, or me. I say, what is it, when I'm talking about like science, or I'm trying to talk about a collection of things. I say, what is it? Because I don't know. What is it? My brain is trying to tell me what it is. What are other ones I have? I don't know. Because honestly, that's one I say quite a lot. But yeah, I don't know why my brain went to that, but that is something interesting. So I guess the next time you talk to one of your best friends or a family member and you start switching subjects during the conversation, listen in on it. I'm sure you'll quite quickly figure out what their little go-to word or phrase is when they're trying to order things in their mind. Weird little things with Caden. I really don't know why I went on to that. Tangents are one of my other things, I guess, in these videos. I'm not gonna say what was it. I know what it was. And I'm nervously laughing. Oh boy, this is why I don't have a job, an actual job. Yeah, I was trying to I was, I guess, more critically thinking about what my commentary is like. What is the strength in my commentary style? And I realized the only strength I guess I have is that I can kind of keep things moving along for like a half hour long video, only because I am really, really good at going on tangents. I mean, well, I can't really think of many videos or even conversations I've had with other people. Oh, I shouldn't have mined all this stone. That was a terrible mistake. See, like that, where I just go on the most random tangents for no real reason other than I go on tangents because why not? I'm gonna oh, why did I mine it all out? I could have saved some of that. Okay, well, you know what? Who cares? Well, actually, I kind of care. Let's see. I want to get this dug out. I don't know how I want to do this. If I want it to be steps up or... Well, it'll probably be steps up. It'll have to be probably... So slab, full block, slab, and then because full block, and slab, full block, wait, slab, full block, okay. And then we want to drag it out a bit so there's a bit more, you know, viewing space. We'll go up to this point, give them a bit more room to look around. I should build like a fallen tree stump or something. Oh yes, I should build like that. There's another one of those things people say when they're trying to figure out what to say next. I should, if you've been to like one of the Redwood National Forests, or the Sequoia National Forest, I guess, up in California, you know they've got like the tree stump, the big redwood tree stump where you could drive a car through it. I don't know why, but I think it'd be cool to do something like that. So you've got like the glass here, but you've got a big old tree stump kind of like going over it or something. Or do some sort of big log thing. I don't know. But in the back of my head, that sounds like a really cool idea. And I kind of want to do that now. I'm going to add a bit more headroom up here because why not? This is all going to be a tunnel, isn't it? It probably will be. Yeah, it's gonna be a tunnel. I don't know why in my dino parks I build so many tunnels. Or, not, actually I don't really build all that many tunnels, I guess. No, I don't build a lot of tunnels, but I always build at least one major tunnel system in each park since like... Did I have one in my third park? Thinking back to park number 3. Yes, I did. I had a major tunnel system. Why am I running this way? I was just thinking, so, yeah, okay, whatever. Thinking I ran off in a different direction. Yeah, in my third park I did. It was originally going to be a completely different thing, and then I built it into a Spinosaurus exhibit thing, type thingamabobber. It was, what was it exactly? It was like a tunnel with little viewports. Kind of like if you played Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, the little viewing domes you can get by and put in the exhibits. I kind of did something like that in the Spinosaurus area. And then in my Season 4 park, I had the Compsognathus area. I remember loving that tunnel. It was originally very, very complex, wasn't it? Yeah, I made a super complex tunnel with like tons of micro exhibits that were really cool and well designed, I think. or at least I thought they were at the time, obviously. But I ended up tearing them all out for some reason, and then the only one that stayed was the Compsognathus. And yeah, and that's history. Man. Yeah, and now I've got obviously this tunnel system, which will probably be the major tunnel system for this park. I mean, we've got tiny tunnel Tim over there, but no, this isn't going to be the main tunnel at the park. Although it is quite heavily based off the tunnel from my 4th park, because that's probably the most influential park I ever did. In terms of how my current style of building is for dinosaur parks, because my 5th park, or season 5, I guess, kind of just took the formula I already had and just improved on it. So I was building the same kinds of exhibits, I just added more flavor to them, and now this season I'm doing the exact same thing. Still the same basic exhibits I was doing back in season 4, but better. I mean, I've added more blocks, better building techniques, less clunky fences, stuff like that. Wow, when was that park built? Was that before the... Were we in 1.7 at that point? I think we were on 1.7, because that would have... Yeah, the 1.7 updates would have hit back when I was in Park 3. Yeah, so Park 4, that was back before the model changes and everything else got updated and stuff. I have not seen the Dial-Off. Oh, is that one? Yep, that's one of them. I was gonna say I haven't seen the Dilos for a while. I like that though. I think it's kind of cool that you can't see them all that often. I think I might add a couple more trees up at the front. But I don't know. I quite enjoy the fact that you don't really see them all that often. Now the reason for that is actually somewhat accidental. I was like, oh, okay, I'll just let them wander around. Realized after I hadn't seen them for a while, I put like a scratching post or something back in the their thingy shelter. I put a scratching post back in their shelter, and although it looks really cool, I realized a little too late that meant that once they got back there, because the AI that handles the dinosaurs playing kind of makes it so they don't stop until you like take the toy away. So they kind of just stuck back there for a while, and yeah, and then I think I eventually destroyed it. I probably didn't though, in all honesty. Knowing me, I tend to forget about that kind of stuff and then just leave it, because, well, I have a lot of projects in my head for these worlds. I'm like, okay, this thing is done, and now we're gonna go start some other massive project that's gonna take me far too long to build, or not long enough to build, and then I'm gonna be like, why doesn't this look right? And then yada yada yada. Same old thing I do every single exhibit. I'm like, okay, this is great, give me a few episodes. This needs work, a few more episodes. Okay, we're gonna go on to another project even though this one isn't done. A few episodes later, we'll come back to this other project I started like 2 months ago and no longer remember what the original plan for it was. Then I'll get frustrated why that's not turning out right. And it's a weird cycle. I don't know why I do it, but I do. Yeah, I'm gonna need to push this side back a bit. I mean, I have no idea what's going in here. Could be Confuciusornis, could be Compsognathus, could be Triosaurus for all I know. Heck, this could even be the Sarcosuchus. Oh boy. Oh! I don't know why I did that voice. That I just remembered. So, because, I don't know, I like talking about fossils and archaeology's updates, or like the things they're going to be adding to the mod. So, as many of you probably now know, the update version got pushed to 1.12, which means it is going to be a little bit longer till we get the new update. However, one thing they did promise us now to, I guess, compensate for the long wait is that we're going to be getting, 5 new creatures? 5 new mega mobs? I'm doing air quotes there. The first one they revealed, the first of the 5, I believe, is going to be Megaloceros. The second of the 5 was revealed to be Meganeura, I think it's Meganeura. That's going to be the second of the 5. I've kind of predicted that the other 3 are going to be Megalosaurus, Megalodon, and Megatherium, which, I mean, I don't know if that's going to be correct. Honestly, though, of all of those, the one I would most want would be Megatherium, because, well, why wouldn't you want a giant ground sloth in the mod? I think that would really be cool. It's something I've asked for before. Not on the forums or anything, because I'm like, I don't want to bother them. But yeah, man, Megatherium would be such a cool creature to get into the mod. Like, I would love to see something like that. I would really love to see that. I mean, I guess Megaraptor could be another one. That'd be kind of cool. It'd be the only Overaptor in the... Overaptorid? It's the plural of Overaptor. I don't know what the plural of... Oh, my shovel broke. I don't know what the plural of Overaptors is. Is it Overaptorids? Ovatoids? I don't know. I really should know, I guess, but whatever. Whatever. I should push this in now. A couple of blocks. Kind of get a bit more of a natural hill going. That looks a lot better now. Especially from here, because it doesn't look so straight now. It's a bit more indented, which I think is a good thing with exhibits. I don't like rectangle. I used to not mind it, because, I mean, going back to my earliest days of building in Minecraft, everything I built was a rectangle. Literally everything. If it wasn't a rectangle, there was something wrong with it, and that's just how I built. Nowadays, I'm like, it's a rectangle, it must burn, because no rectangular exhibits. Fences can be more rectangular, but like the back of the exhibit cannot. It must be flush with the terrain, which, especially with that grass being added in now from the path, it is really difficult to tell that, you know, there's a gap there. The grass has done wonders for that. Have I worked on anything else on this world? I don't think I have. What have we done this episode? We've dug a tunnel. That seems to be a lot of what I do in the series. Okay, guys, we're gonna do something today's episode. What is it? We're gonna dig another tunnel. Believe it or not, people, we're digging another tunnel. Another tunnel. People have been asking now that I do like an entire episode of some sort in doing one of my voices. You know, I might honestly do that eventually. I'm probably gonna do that at some point. I don't know when, and I don't know what kind of video it's gonna be, but I'm gonna do it. Also, I'm gonna learn how to design a house because, I mean, that's just currently on postponing because people aren't ready for it, I guess, but who cares? I need to do more house designs. Well, I think we are going to end today's episode off here. I have no idea how long it's been since I started the video, but I feel like it's been long enough because I've run out of things to do and I really just don't want to keep digging a tunnel for the rest of the video. You know what? Question for the feedback for the day. What do you guys want to go in that tunnel exhibit area? I mean, the best options I could see would probably be Compsognathus, Dinosaurs, something like that. Something small, because we're not gonna put like a Brachiosaur back there. I didn't even think we were gonna put the Ceratosaurs. The Ceratosaurs! That was what I was gonna talk about, because technically it's the second time round for this video. I technically already did a first round. We're putting Paleoraphe trees around this square. That's happening as soon as I have Paleoraphe trees and I clear out the Elasmotheriums. So 45 episodes from now, which is honestly about how long it takes me to get anything done in this park. Or in any... my voice is dying again. 45 episodes, that's about how long it takes me to get anything done in this world. Or any world, I guess. Ankylosaurs going around here. I might put like a lake or something under here and do another bridge because I love bridges. Bridges are cool. There it is. So you guys know we have this forest over here. Now, for those of you who have been around since the 5th park or season 5, you will have remembered we had a pretty baller Ceratosaurus exhibit. Sprucewood Forest. I don't know. We might rebuild a pretty baller Ceratosaurus exhibit. We might also put the Allosaurs in there. Why? I don't know. I just like the idea. Also, Stegosaurs might be going on that ridge. Yes. I like that idea. Wait, no, if we brought the pathway up here, and then we brought it over here, then, yes. I don't know. I honestly don't know. And I don't know why I went German there, but I did. Or would that be Austrian? I don't know. Do the Swiss speak German? I don't know what they speak in Switzerland. If someone wants to let me know what they speak in Switzerland, feel free to in the comments down below. Anyway, I'm actually going to end the episode now, so thank you all again for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed, and until next time, guys, see ya.